It has been so long, and I really apologize for everything. I don't know what I've been doing really. I haven't been super busy to where I can't post videos, but I don't know. Maybe I was just stressed out with school or whatever. But this is the first time that I've checked my YouTube actually more than just logging on to watch other YouTube videos. This is the first time I've checked my YouTube probably in 3 months. And I realized that I had tons of comments and messages, and I'm going to start getting back to those as soon as I put this up. So you should, unless I answer your question in this video. Um, but to start things off, I'm just going to apologize again. I'm sorry if you're really tuned into this and I didn't give you the weekly or monthly fix that you need. But I am back, and I'm definitely going to try and make my appearances a lot more regular. I have a lot more time this semester. If you notice, there is a new background. I got an apartment, so I love it so much more compared to dorm life, at least. It's just me. I don't have any roommates or anything like that, so um, I love it. I don't really think that I could ask for more, so that's good. And also with me is that I'm considering changing my major from biology to biomedical sciences. It's a long story, but in short, it just is a little bit more relevant. And just so everyone is aware, for med school, it doesn't really matter what you major in as long as you get the prerequisites done. The bio 1, 2, the chem 1, 2, the OChem 1, 2, the physics 1, 2, the calculus 1, I think, for most medical schools. Some do make you take 2. And I believe statistics is now up there. Statistics with 2 upper level biologies as well. At least that's what I got from the Texas A&M advising office. Um, I don't know if it's actually I don't think that it's actually required that you get 2 upper level biologies, but I think that it is a helper nonetheless. Like, I think your chances would be a lot better if you have 2 upper level biologies if you're not a biology major or a chemistry major or a biochemistry major or something of the sort. So yeah, so like I said, your major doesn't matter. Mine's just happens to be about biology and biomedical science because that's all I really can stand, maybe. Um, so I got a comment asking about volunteering, and then this particular person, I didn't take the chance to write the name down just because I was so overwhelmed with how many comments and the ratings and stuff like that. And oh, thank you everyone for liking the videos. I really appreciate it. Keeps me motivated to keep making them. So keep liking them, and I'll keep making them. But as far as volunteering goes, the question was about how med schools would view EMS related work, emergency medical services work, like as an ambulance driver or maybe an ER type of thing. I don't think that they would consider that volunteering because I'm assuming you'd get paid. I don't know of anyone who is a volunteer EMS, but if you are a volunteer EMS, I think that would be phenomenal. I mean, you would clearly have medical experience. You would have experience with doctors, experience with patients, experience with, I guess, just hospitals in general, and the way the system works, I guess. So I feel like if you did the EMS, whether it's for volunteering or not, like regardless, it just shows that you have a feel of what you're getting yourself into. Maybe even more so than most of the people who just shadow a doctor or just volunteer at a help desk at a hospital or something. So I mean, I love it. Like, I don't know how I can get in on an EMS kind of thing. I don't know if I'd have the time, but if I did have both of those, I wouldn't hesitate to do it. So I mean, good for you. And then also, I got a comment asking me about my grades. Um, I mean, I'm not the kind of guy that's not going to tell you what my grades are or whatever. It was specifically my math and science grades. I've taken all the way up to Cal 3, and I've never made a B in math. Um, I don't like math at all. It just comes easy to me, I guess. So, also, I saw someone ask me where I got a calculus help website, and I will post that in the description of this video under there or whatever. Assuming that this website's still up, like I said, I haven't taken calculus for a year, um, so this website might have changed by now, or it might still be there. And if it is, I'll gladly post it. But if I don't, it's because I can't find it. Um, but yeah, so my calculus grades were phenomenal, I'd say. I've never made below a B or below an A in math, and I've never made below a B in science. Um, the chemistries are what have gotten me B's mostly. I'm taking OChem 1 right now, and I have an A as we speak, so keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully, I keep that, and that's really important for med school. It's probably the one of the more weighted classes that they actually look at your OChem grade. And then in chemistry, I made B's, but I would like to blame my professor for that because I'm not, like, I was actually teaching other people how to do chemistry. It's just the professor made stupid tests. So, but I mean, I'm not going to blame anyone for my misfortunes or whatever. I mean, one person made an A, so why couldn't that person have been me? I don't know. And I mean, it's behind me and it's whatever. I'm just trying to recover from it. But yeah, I've all the biologies I've ever taken have been A's. Chemistry 1 and 2 were both B's. I made an A in Chem 1 lab, and the way Texas A&M does it is that they separate the actual lab from the lecture as far as grades. So it's not like I'm taking a 4-credit chemistry. I'm taking a 3-credit chemistry with a 1-credit lab, which is essentially the same thing. It just contributes to my GPA differently. So if I failed a lab, it would hurt my GPA probably a lot more than if I failed a lab when the lecture and the lab are combined. Um, but yeah, so B's in Chem 1 and 2, A's in Bio 1 and 2, and a B, 2 B's in 2 different physics. Both of them were Physics 1. That was just a miscommunication between me and my advisor. I came to school as a biomedical engineering major, so I took engineering physics, and then I switched to biology. But yeah, my sciences aren't as phenomenal as my maths, of course. I don't know if it's just been me not getting science, or if it's more of a me not getting great professors, or if it's just, maybe it's not meant to be that I have a really good science GPA. But dang it. Okay, so my screensaver just came on, and I have a really long password, and every time I get it wrong, it just frustrates me. But okay, so like I said, my grades aren't phenomenal. I mean, I'd say that they're right there with every other pre-med student. Like, I probably wouldn't stand out too much as far as just the GPA, but where I get my sales pitch or whatever is the number of hours that I've taken have been what I feel to be substantially more than most pre-med students. And also, I don't have anymore, but I had 2 jobs, volunteering here and there when I could. I was a member of some clubs. Like I said, I have SMDP to put on a resume, so it's like my extracurriculars would probably make me stand out more than my GPA would, and I think that med schools would appreciate that a little bit more because they know that not everyone can be a super genius, but at least I'm committed to what I'm doing because of all the stuff that I've done to ready myself for med school, I guess. But yeah, also, I believe I said research was going to be happening this summer for me, and it's not. I'm going to be going to summer school just because this major change makes it to where I have to take so many classes before I get so many hours. So I'm just going to go to summer school this summer, and I'm thinking about getting into this camp and I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's a camp for kids whose parents have cancer, and like that just hits home for me, just because like I know so many people whose parents or themselves just do have cancer, and like I said, oncology is what I want to do, so I couldn't think of a more useful thing for me to do over the summer as far as like help people who are directly affected by, well, who are probably the most directly affected, even though it's indirectly affected by cancer, if that makes any sense. Like they don't actually have the cancer themselves, but the person closest to them, their parents, do. So, or the people closest to them, if it's a both parent kind of situation, which I hope it wouldn't be. That would be really bad. Um, but yeah, so hopefully I'll get into that this summer. If you're interested in the camp yourself, I will actually look up the name of it and I'll post that with the calculus video if I find that stuff. And then also the MCAT. I'm going to be starting to study for the MCAT around November. Just so everyone's aware, like I have set it up. Well, I have tried setting it up. Like I've actually committed to making my timeline or whatever. But I should be taking the MCAT probably February of 2012, which is about right on time for me since my OChem is probably a semester behind. But I'm going to start studying November, and I'm going to take a kind of a light load for the fall of 2011 just so I can dedicate more time to studying. But I'm thinking about taking like a biochem and statistics at most, and then some blow-off classes like the history of film, because I need a fine arts credit, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, I don't even know if I'd be considered a full-time student, which is fine. I mean, MCAT's a little bit more important than my status as a student. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Oh, also I got a mouse. So I don't know if you guys are into rodents, if anyone's into rodents, but I got a mouse today. Like, what's today? March 4th, I got a mouse, and his name is Freddy. So he's a pretty cool dude. He's scared like of me as far as like right now, but hopefully he'll warm up to me, and I'll be able to like play with him or whatever. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, like I said, I'm so sorry for not posting so many more videos, but I am definitely going to work on it. I'm definitely probably going to get more regular, probably maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on if I can figure out what to talk about. And also, I don't know if anyone goes to UT, but I will be there Wednesday. I mean, I'm not trying to make a public appearance or anything. I'm not trying to get harassed by people about, you know, oh, you're that kid from YouTube. But Ben Carson, who is actually one of my childhood heroes, oddly enough, will be at UT speaking, and I'm gonna go see him. So, like, cause this guy, go see him just because this guy is pretty amazing. If you don't know his story, I suggest you maybe Google Ben Carson and Ben space, or his real name is Benjamin, but Ben Carson. Ben Carson. His story is amazing. But yeah, he's a world renowned neurosurgeon who works at Johns Hopkins and Johns. I keep forgetting to add the S when I say it out loud. But yeah, he's just amazing, and I can't wait to see him. So hey, there's a calendar right above my Mac, so that's why I'm always looking up. But okay, so everyone take care of themselves. I hope you guys' semester is going very well. I hope your winter semester or your fall semester went well for you. And if not, just come back stronger this semester. It's amazing how we can just restart every 6 months or so. But yeah, if you have any more questions or concerns, just let me know, and I'll happily try and get to them at least. If I don't get to them, it's because I don't check this so often. Also, if you want to connect with me, you can reach me at Facebook. Just search Gary Lynn, GaryLynn, and then or you can send me an email, and I'll try and do that creative thing where I put my email somewhere on the video. But yeah, other than that, if that is it, that's all I have for you. So hope everyone has a good, today's Friday for me. I don't know what day it is for you, but I hope you have a good day, night, afternoon. It's night for me right now. and I will be seeing you guys soon. Thanks.